eyes on the highway, raindrops on the window. Don't stop for the siren sound of the tyrant gone when the wind blows. Get lost in the moment, find peace in the night. It is what it is, you can't stop shit. Just go with the flow till the flow feels right. I go to the glow with the light, and I know when the moment's right. Keep hoping to clear line of sight, cause you lose control when the flames ignite. Calm down when I'm breathing, exhale with a reason. I float above visions of blood except the sky's bleeding. I feel I've been lost for so long. It's getting harder to find my way back home. I do not care, I'm fine right here. I feel I'm better, I'm out on my own. Staring at these red lights.
Alrighty, good morning from fantastic La Jolla. We were taking the scout out this morning. I'm here with a few other people, one other guy on a solo skiff and also a Scout 430. I know yellowtail are biting. I've never really targeted yellowtail before. I'm just here to have a good time. If we catch fish, we catch fish. If we don't, also great. I get to be out in the amazing ocean. Surf report's 2 to 3 feet with an 8-second swell. It looks pretty nice from here, but we shall see. Oh, you don't have an external tank. You pour right into the motor.
Yeah.
I remember those days.
I just, like I said, I just like to have fun.
Yep.
I don't like to overcomplicate it.
Got the Scout 430, Yamaha 8, 6-gallon external fuel tank, pillar extension, tackle, fish finder, swivel seat, life jacket. This is a bait tank by Jim Bixby. I got all the fancy stuff inside. I'm just not going to set it up right now because I'm going to be launching and everything's going to get soaked. Alrighty. We're out in La Jolla Shores. This is the bait tank made by Jim Bixby, a little demonstration. I took my aluminum seat, I marked it out with a Sharpie, and then cut it with a grinder. I put this tape here since it's super sharp, and it kind of looks cool. I like the red, pops out. Everything just sits flush, which is nice once the water's filled up. I did have these little tie-down straps added on. I was gonna add ratchet straps, which I did for my first test, but once the water's in there, this stays really stationary and it doesn't bounce around. I also can't drive at full speed because the water's all the way up to like right here. On the inside, we got our battery, we got the bilge pump along with the hoses and electrical. So I'm gonna pull this all out and hook it up. All right, perfect. And we got our hose. This is gonna be what the water drains out of. Just like so. Our Bixby battery. This is gonna be the source of the power. All right, and now I got all this fancy lines. I'm just gonna take the black and blue line, run it all the way down. It's gonna clip into the back of the transit. Just clips down there. Clips on the underside, and then we're gonna tighten it. All right, it's locked in. All right, now I'm just gonna connect the battery to the bilge pump, and it's gonna start pumping in and doing its thing. So I'm gonna mount the camera downwards in the bait tank so you can see what's happening. All right, and then we wait for it to fill out. It'll start pouring out of the little tube there. But for the time being, we can start catching some mackerel because there's a lot on screen. Money, 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 money. Nice one.
Oh my god, this dude's huge.
Perfect. Do you want fish grippers? All right, we just caught a handful of mackerel. I just put one out. We are rocking a little bait caster. I got my fly line out there. Little greenback mackerel about 20 yards, 20, 30 yards behind the boat. Even though it's overcast, it's pretty stinking nice out here. We're gonna continue out to deeper water. Right now we're in 51 feet, trying to get out to the 80-foot zone. So, see ya in a minute. Mean old calico on the Reaper slow pitch. All right, I'm about in 75 feet of water, still looking. I've stopped at a few spots, caught a few calico bass. No yellowtail, nothing yet. It's mainly bait and calico. All right, pushing back out into that 80-foot zone, seeing a lot more signs of lice here on the fish finder. Thicker marks, I'm gonna assume still a lot of bait. It's not like those straight, long, thick lines, but it looks promising. I could totally be wrong and be misreading my graph, but that just looks like bait to me.
Sure, that shit was at the bottom.
Yeah. We're in 90 feet of water. It's pretty cool.
I'm gonna drain my bait tank because I just did it full speed and I got soaked. There's way too much weight on the front. I just.
All right, we are headed in. Fishing was about as good as it can be. Lots of calico bass, lots of bait fish, mackerel, all that good stuff. No yellowtail. Again, I've never targeted yellowtail before. I have no idea what I'm doing, but stoked to be out here on a wonderful day. So we're back at the launch area. It looks nice and easy. So I think we're just gonna cruise right in and then start loading up.
that's what I hit. I was like, oh, that is not very friendly. I love this. It's so funny because people are like, you drive your Prius on the beach? Hell yeah, I do.